Of course, early on, I totally got swallowed up in the exercise, but the reason I did wasn't for health, it was for ego.
Yeah, I've got a great friend, a lifelong friend. I met him in the 5th grade, and we were both very, very small guys. He happened to be a tough dude, though. He wrestled. He had the personality that no one's going to pick on him. I was the complete opposite. I was picked on every day, almost. I ended up going to junior high, and we were still buddies, and he kind of looked out for me, so I didn't get killed. But he wasn't always there, and I weighed about 119 pounds when I was in about the 9th grade. Almost 2 to 3 days a week, my lunch money would be stolen. I was in a school that was not conducive to a lot of peace, and one day, my dad, who had joined Cosmopolitan Spa, he said, "Hey, let's go work out." All it took was one workout for me, and I absolutely fell into it, and I was working out 4 and 5 days a week. I was not, because I didn't know about healthy eating, I was not eating the best of foods. I was drinking tons of milk and lots of meat, some vegetables. But I went from 119 pounds to 200 pounds without steroids in a relatively short period of time. Well, somewhere along that path, Brian and I didn't see each other. It was maybe the 11th grade. We'd kind of gone our separate ways. And he saw me one day and he was like, "What have you been doing?" Because he still weighed 120 or 25, and I weighed 180 to 200, wherever that was. And it sparked him. It completely, that moment, made him join that gym, and we started working out at the end of high school all the way through college together. He went from about 120 to about 250, and he competed in a bodybuilding contest that he won, and still is in fabulous shape at 61.
This guy, the most tiptoe guy we could have been at school, and now he's got arms and he's beefed up. I'm going, "Oh, I gotta get that." And then that was the reason I got into it.
Of course, I weigh 30 pounds less than that now. This is what I need to be weighing. He's a bigger fellow than I.
No, but no, that was my inspiration. Then we took it all the way back to high school. He did a curl where he had barbell. He had leaned against the wall, and he curled more weight than anybody, even the guys that weighed more than him. He had the strongest curl in the city. It was unbelievable. But we look at these guns on him.
Oh, please.
That thing's as strong as any bicep in this gym to this day.
Without the routine, the eating, the supplementation, and the exercise, and the mindfulness, the meditation part of my life, whatever issues physically would have been many times greater, I am convinced. I'm managing the aging process, I think, quite well. About 13 years ago, I think it was Memorial Hospital and Nutritional World went in a partnership, and we brought Jack LaLanne into Chattanooga. And what we did was we had him here for the whole weekend. And I'll never forget, because I went and picked him up. In fact, with my friend Brian, he was with me. We picked him up at the airport with his wife, and he's a little short fella. But I grew up with Jack LaLanne, watching that TV show with the dogs and his big arms and his fitness. And he, haven't really ever thought of this. I think maybe he was part of the spark too that got me on the physical part. But the thing was, I'll always remember him saying this. We went to eat dinner at a local restaurant, Acropolis, and we were sitting there, and he was still super fit at 92. I mean, he had low body fat, and he could see aging skin, but he was phenomenal and happy and joyous. And he's talking about his workout. He was in the pool every single morning. He said 7 days a week, not 6. Unlike me, I'm lazy, I'm 6. And I said, "Jack, I bet you really love that workout, don't you?" He said, "Hell no, I don't. I hate working out in the mornings, but it's what you got to do."
anything happens to you, good or bad, you made it happen.